evening, everyone. It's Dr. Shernay. How are you doing? I hope that all is well. You all are getting ready for the upcoming holidays, getting ready, doing all your cooking, all of the fun stuff. So this evening, I wanted to come on and talk about the top 5 reasons you may be single. I am not excluded from this list because I myself am single and dating. And so from conversations that I've had with other people, with clients, with friends, just being in the dating realm, I've compiled what I feel like are my top 5 reasons you might be single. I'm sure I'll get some interesting responses. Can't wait to read them. So let's just jump right into it. Reason number 5 why you might be single. You don't leave the house. Mr. Right is not going to break in your house and come and get you. Like, you have to be out there. You can't just sit at home and, I'm just waiting on Jesus to send them. Well, if he does send them, how are you going to get to them? If you're just in the house, you have to go out. You have to do the things. You have to meet people. You have to network, make connections. And yeah, there are dating apps and things like that. But even still, you still have to go out and meet people. You have to talk. You have to go and do the things. So number 5 reason is you're always in the house. Get out of the house. Okay. Number 4, you're boring. There are so many people that cannot hold a simple basic conversation. I mean, hey, what you doing? How you doing? How's your day? That gets boring and repetitive. Find some hobbies, have some interests, do some things. Do things that will make you a more interesting person. Read some books so you can have something to talk about. Be funny. Do something. You're just boring. It's just odd talking to you because it's hard to talk to you because you're not really talking. You're just kind of sitting there, or you're just doing the same random text to the same circle of people. You're sending the same text to multiple folks, and it just, right. If you only watch Love and Hip Hop, you probably don't have much to talk about. You are absolutely correct. There's more to life than just reality TV shows, than the gossip that's going around about whomever is hot in the news, whichever celebrities getting divorced, whichever celebrities are going through with their marriages. Please find and figure out something to talk about. Hold somebody's interest. Fellas, that is the key to us ladies. If you can get us intellectually, then you will have our attention. Ladies, it is the same for these men. You have to bring something more to the table than your beauty. Have something interesting to talk about. Figure out some things. Go find what you like to do. If you like to dance, if you like to go wine tasting, if you like to go rock climbing, find something to do to give yourself something interesting to talk about. Okay, that's number 4. Number 3, and this is for, again, the men and the women, because I know some of the guys, you always get down on men. You don't ever talk about women. Well, because I'm a woman who dates men, so I mostly discuss that. However, this video is for men and women, okay? Number 3, your list is off the charts. Listen, you cannot come with this big, huge 8.5 by 11, 10 by 14 inch piece of paper with everything somebody must have. You are never going to find all of that. Okay. You are not going to get all of that in one person because you are not all of those things in one person. We all have flaws. We all have issues. We all have things. What's important for you to do is to decide which things are important, which are your must absolute, I have to have this. What are your deal breakers? And then go from there. You're not going to find every single thing you want. Like, just like when you're going to buy a house, you don't find every single thing that you want in the house that you want, in the price that you want, in the neighborhood that you want. There's some give and take there. If you can find the majority of what you want and need, and it is what you need, and it's the important things, then some of the other stuff you're just going to have to let slide. That goes for the women and the men. Okay? Stop with these long laundry lists of stuff that it's great to have, but sift out what's truly important in a person and build from there. Okay? And that's not to say, and I know somebody's like, oh, you're talking about attractiveness and what if I'm not attractive? Nobody is telling you to settle for someone that you just cannot stand to look at, okay? That's not the point here. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, are there certain things that you may look for that you can bend on a little bit? Like, does he have to be 7'4"? Like, come on. Those things aren't really important. What is his character like? What is her character like? What is her personality? Does she match with what you are? Does his energy and his vibration, is it on the same level? Is it higher? Is this someone that can elevate you to be a better you? Those are the things that you want to focus on, as opposed to things that can be changed and modified. Weight, all of those things. Those aren't the most important things, okay? So just take a look, see what is really on your list, pick out the things that are truly, truly important, and look for those qualities in someone. Reason number 2 that you're probably single: you're too damn negative. You cannot go around all the time talking about how there are no good men left, there are no good women left, because guess what? You are manifesting that in your life. If you're constantly going around talking about how there's no good men and women left, guess what? There won't be any. You're not going to find any. All you're going to do is attract the same negative people in the same loop that you've been going in, because that's what you're focused on. You are going to receive the vibration that you're on. So if you're vibrating down here and all you're hearing and seeing and speaking is negative, 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 that's all you're going to get. You can't sit here and think that you're going to be all negative and then net these positive results. It just doesn't work like that. Your subconscious mind, it does not respond in that manner. It's going to respond to whatever energy that you're vibrating on. That's what you're going to get. Okay, so quit going around talking about how there's no good men and women left. They're there. You just have to go through those that are not for you. But they're there. There are plenty of great men and women out here. You just have to, 1, get out the house. 2, have something interesting to say to them. 3, figure out what qualities they have that's more important. And then stop being so negative about them. They're out there. I promise they're out there. Okay? You just have to be open and positive so that you can receive them. Now, the number 1 reason that I feel most people are single: you're just not likable. There are so many men and women that swear that they are the bee's knees. They are the perfect person. Everybody should want them. It's not true. Okay, some people, you're just not likable. You can't just lead with certain things. Men, yes. Women, yes. We love men that are stable, financially secure, all of those things. But there's more to it than just money. What else is there about you that's likable? Ladies, yes, girl, we fine, we cute, we beautiful, we this, we that. But what else is there about you other than your looks? Just money and just looks, they're not going to sustain a relationship. What else is there to you than that? Do you like to laugh? Do you like to joke? Do you like to read? Do you like doing different things? Are you, like I said before, a positive person? Are you able to help someone elevate? Are you able to elevate yourself? Are you ambitious? Are you outgoing? These are the things that make you likable, and some people just are not likable. And let me give you a bonus tip. If you have to go around declaring how good of a guy you are, how good of a girl you are, you're probably not that good. Because good people do not have to go around yelling and parading about how they're such a good person all the time. Okay? So, a part of that, again, you're just not likable. So, you can fix that. You can fix all of these things. Because the majority of these things, a lot of the reasons that people are these 5 things is due to a trauma. It's a trauma response. It's due to having been hurt by somebody, something, somewhere along the line. They haven't forgiven. And so now you're overcompensating for all of those things. And it's okay. You can let it go. You can breathe, because this woman is not like that woman that hurt you. That guy, that's not that man that did that to you. These are 2 separate people. But to be able to get to these people, the love of your life, the person that you want to be with, the person that you've always dreamed of, you got to let this shit go. You have to fix it. You can't just do these things. You can't just you can't just be in the house. You can't be negative. You can't just have these long, impossible lists of demands in a partner. You can't just be boring. You can't just be unlikable, just be nasty and rude and think that people are going to attract to you. Like, that doesn't work. That's not attractive. It's not sexy. It's none of those things. You have to let that shit go. Okay? So these are the top 5 reasons that you may be single. I encourage you, if you are single and dating, watch this video, think about it. Think about where any of this may apply to you. And, honestly, and don't, you don't have to come back and tell me and talk to me about it, unless you decide to. That's fine. You can. However, just take a look at yourself and some of the patterns and things that you may be doing. I myself have noticed some of these things in myself. There are ways that I used to speak and think, and I had to fix that. And so, because if you're constantly in these same thought patterns, all you're doing is manifesting more of what you don't want. Maybe try the Cheesecake Factory. You know what? Let me talk about the Cheesecake Factory real quick. I don't know why it got such a bad rap, because I actually kind of like Cheesecake Factory. The cheesecakes to me are good. But there are people, I swear, there are some people, I don't know what they eat, because everything is nasty to them. Every restaurant in the world is just gross. Nothing tastes good. So what do you eat? Again, that goes back to that negativity that I talked about. People are going to always find something wrong with something. Okay. Me personally, I enjoy the food and drinks there. I really like the Georgia Peach at Cheesecake Factory. Try that drink if you haven't tried it. But yeah, just get out and try things. Okay. Don't always listen to people that are always just down and negative, because you are the sum of the people that you're around. And if you're constantly around people who are negative, you might want to check yourself, because some of that is probably rubbing off on you too. And I advise people to clean up their social media pages and content, because you will see just negative, just negative content all up and down your timeline, your stream. And that's going to put you in that negative frame of mind too. So I've had to let go of people and stop following pages, and in some cases block certain people. And my life, mood, attitude, it just changed for the better. Okay. So yeah. So that would be my advice on that. And these are my top 5 reasons why people are single. If you do want to work on working through and resolving some trauma that you may have or that you may discover, please feel free to schedule a consultation with me. I'll make sure to get information as to how to contact me and set that up. And also, if because I will be posting this to YouTube, so if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, and share the video. You all have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will catch you in the next one.